Welcome to another Warhammer 2 battle. This is Taiwan the Fool speaking, and yeah, let's get it started. Let's get this started because yeah, the battle is already going on with some good hits on these poor longbeards with great weapons. So yeah, now today we have the armies of Britannia fighting alongside the Greenskins come for some reason, as well against an alliance of two dwarf players. So yeah, let's get the armor composition going before before the infantry starts clashing. I'm playing the orcs today. They are commanded by Grimgor, and if you if you look at the video title, yeah, he's not going to have a good time. Let's hope the rest of his army does not share his fate. So I have 5 orc boys as the main front line. Just some good infantry. I mean, that's not the best, but it's going to be do some good old damage. An orc shaman with foot of Gork and the Fist of Gork, here we go, and foot of Gork. We as I say, Grimgor, come here, just looking to do some damage, but not going to have a lot of luck today. Some black orcs, and what I like to call the Goblin Special Forces. So we have the Goblin Air Force, the Goblin Air Force here, 3 Doom Diver catapults, just shooting away at the dwarves, and the flanking force. So the flanking force of these Goblin Special Forces, 2 Night Goblin Fanatics and 2 Nasty Skulkers to do some damage on the flank. Meanwhile, Britannia is being commanded by Loon Kor, the good old king of Britannia, and has a front line of 3 peasant mobs who are just going to absorb some damage. 4 men at arms and 2 men at arms with shields that are just going to hold the line, allow the cavalry to do its thing. They have a great reliquary to allow them to stay up in the fight longer, and 3 peasant bowmen to do some damage. 4 peasant bowmen to do whatever they can against the armor of the dwarves. They have a damsel of life with some heals and dwellers below. And also, I think that's on a spell. No, yeah, 2 heals and dwellers below. And the strength of his army is right here. They have 2 Knight Servant, some of these beautiful Royal Guardians, and the more beautiful defenders of the Fleur de Lis. I don't know how to say that. The Knight Servant Regiment of Renown. And going back to the dwarves, they have 2 gyrocopters who are just unloading on the poor Doom Diver catapults, trying to take them out. I'm somewhat sad that Luen is not helping me with that. And an army of dwarf warriors, miners were blasting charges, good old miners with fucking C4. Some longbeards with great weapons to do some armor piercing damage. They did the armor piercing, right? Yeah, armor piercing. And some thunderers to just shoot away at the enemy, as well as some Dragon Mask Slayers for any monsters or cavalry that they found. A Master Engineer to support the artillery, which is some cannon and the thunderers. There I have a Runesmith who is only bringing a single rune. A rune, that's weird. The Rune of Rotten Ruin. And Grombrindal, the White Dwarf, which brings, his Grombrindal has no fear, the Flash Bomb, and the Runettes of Grombrindal. Oh, okay, so the Runesmith is probably here to help Grombrindal calm down heroes. Some more Slayers on the back line. Some more Dwarf Warriors, more Miners with blasting charges, Warriors of the Dragon Pass, a good old Organ Gun, more Longbeards with great weapons, Quarrelers, what is this, Grudge Throwers, Belagar Iron Hammer coming up with another Runesmith who is bringing a lot more runes, and yeah, that's most of the army, and more cannons. So yeah, let's get this started because they are already taking out one of the Doom Divers. My Air Force is not being very effective against this, but Luen is coming up to try to help me against the dropping gyrocopters. But yeah, the infantry is going to clash very soon. And now the Nasty Skulkers coming up in the flank. Those poor Thunderers and the Longbeards just getting hit hard by the Gobo Air Force, and now the rest of the Gobo Special Forces coming up. Just deleting those poor Dwarven warriors. Oh, that's it. Lewin is still chasing them. The C4 coming up as they engage the miners, not allowing them to shoot more of that bomb of those blasting charges. And we have the peasants here, just being sent to die. Oh my god, I don't know why the audio just keeps breaking on this game. Lewin is not having a good time. Like the Thunderers and the Gyrocopters are not allowing Lewin to do a lot of good right now. Okay, let's do some slow motion. The Doom Diver catapults are still blasting away at the dwarves. The front lines for the Yorks and the dwarves are engaged. The right flank with the Brettonians have not really engaged. I mean, one of the peasants already got destroyed, but that's about it. So yeah, we still have a lot of battle to go. We have a full. Here we go from some melee attack for these guys, and we now that's how it's called the Y is pop for the Y is pop out for the greenskins. We have some Night Goblins fanatics engaging Grombindal. That's not going to be a fun fight for him because because of the Y will mentioned. And some Knights Servant coming up, helping the Gobo special forces in the fight, and one of these ball. I don't know how they're called. I don't remember how they call the balls. Oh, what's it? Let's call it really quickly. Spinning loons coming and just doing some nasty damage on the Dragonback Slayers. This is not a fight they want to take, but it's the fight. It's the fight they have to take. Oh yeah, more fight coming up. The Black Orcs still being held in reserve. I probably should have moved them up. Let's see what's going on around here. The peasants just getting... Those poor peasants just getting completely destroyed by the dwarf warriors. They do not have the weapons to deal with them any damage. The fight is mainly on this side with Luen just getting hit hard by the... I don't know what's he... Probably the gyrocopters right now. But the Night Terran is coming up. They're going to help us just completely overrun this flank. And the Gobos are just... The Nest Stalkers are just going into the next target along with the Night Servant. After these Thunderers. But the Slayers. The Slayers are coming up. They do not like these men. Casalites, I think they were called from Vermintide. I think that's how they call them in their language. They do not like them, and they are going to try to stop them from leading the Squallers. Oh, but the Dragon's Black Slayers now coming up from the flank, and those Night Terrans are not going to have a good time there. Let's see what's going on the rest. The Spearmen at Arms are now being engaged against the Warriors of the Dragon Fire Pass. I mean, yeah, they're not going to win the fight, but they're not going to win that fight, but they're going to hotline longer than the the poor peasants did. Ooh, the Girl Courier is not having a good time. It's already been hit very hard, but it's trying to support the peasants here. And Lewin is very close to being deleted from the army. Some heals coming his way. But yeah, that's really bad for him. What heal is that? Regrowth. Trying to help him. And the Orc continually just... Oh, sorry about that. Crashing down and bringing down the front line of the dwarves with their flanking. Yeah, the dwarves were not having a good time here. The flank is just rolling now, and now, oh my god, the audio! I don't know what the fuck happens when I record the audio. The audio does not like it. Grombindal and Grimgor fighting here. That's not a good engagement, right? Because he has the Longbeards to help him, but Grombindal is already somewhat low, so this should be a good fight for Grimgor. He has popped up. What's that? He has popped up best of the best. Yeah, he gets him some melee defense and some damage resistance, and he has some beloved Son of Britannia. Oh, that's pretty funny. He's a beloved Son of Britannia. Yeah, but the infantry should move in to help him. This is going to be a tough fight for him. I mean, I will bet on Grimgor right now because Grombilder is already has some damage. Oh, but no. The Grombilder is doing a lot of damage to the pool, and now he has Gear Sneak pop up for some 50% armor piercing damage and some 20 plus 24 melee attack to turn the tables on Grombilder. Oh yeah, he needs some support. The Black Hawk should be moving. And this poor Gobble, the Dundaber crew has still not gone back to its catapults. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the defenders of the floor are moving into the cannon. That's a good target for them. Oh, but I don't know if you saw that, but one of these cannon just fired point blank range and just killed some two poor knights. Oh, those guys didn't have a good time. The Girl Guardians moving into corners, but this is not a good position for them with the Slayers coming up. And meanwhile, the Gob army just is starting to get a bit hit hard. We have another war coming up, so Grimgor is gaining more buffs, and now he's getting some support from some Orc boys. But he's fighting two heroes right now, the Runesmead and Grombilder, so that's not a good fight. The Black Orcs, for some reason, fighting just some good old Longbeards, and the Orc Shaman just being pestered by these gyrocopters. That just looks ridiculous. Oh god. Yeah, the Greenskis were rolling this flank really quickly, but now it's not looking very good. A foot of comes here.
The lady's blessing is lost.
Doing some good damage on those Longbeards, but yeah, doing a bit of a lot of friendly damage. That's probably not good for the Breton player right now. That was probably not a good call. Why? Because now these guys can just continue to push in, and yeah, the rest of the line is breaking. Some men at arms returning to the fight, trying to hold the line, hold the peasant bowmen to continue to fire, but yeah, they're not going to do a lot of damage. These fresh men at arms coming in to plug up the gap that the green screen player opened up. Meanwhile, the Grey Guardians, the rest of the cap is still running around in the back line, hitting some good value targets. And meanwhile, the left flank is just completely in disarray. The Orcs have just pushed through. The Runesmith is no longer here, and Grombilder is just getting hit from everywhere right now. This is not a good fight for the White Dwarf. But remember, he still has the flash bomb, and I don't think he has pop up his skill. So yeah, there's also that. That's not good. The Greenskins bunching up here, and we have a cannon here. If the cannon turn, that will not be good news. Oh, what's that? Oh, flash bomb triggering, and yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Minus 24 melee defense for Grimgor. He and the Longbeards with great weapons coming up here.
Not this time.
Yeah, now Grombilder is just delivering the pain on Grimgor. Grimgor was sent with the expectation that he will be able to take Grombilder really easily, but yeah, the White Dwarf, as is expected, is not. Yep. And poor Grimgor just got completely molested there by that flash bomb. The rest of the Windskin army is still pushing, trying to support its allies by moving up on the rest of the Dwarven back lane, but yeah, Grimgor is pretty much out of the fight now. But you have here some nasty skulkers coming up on the backs of these Longbirds, trying to support the men at arms with shields. The York Shaman still moving. I don't know how much magic he has left, but yeah, that's probably a good thing that he's still there. The King Luen trying to plug in the gaps that his infantry has left in. Yeah, whatever remains of his infantry is trying to moving. But it seems like, while I was not looking, most of the Slayers and the cannons have just been delivering a lot of damage on the cap of Britannia. Yep, and Grimgor is out of the fight. Some nasty skulkers trying to come in and save their to finish up Grombindal. But it's not going. It's probably not going to be very effective. Yeah, the Green Skin is on its last legs. We still have the Black Orcs at full health, so yeah, they can still deliver some damage. The Slayers fighting. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh yeah, the Black Orcs were still really healthy. They could still turn around this fight, this collapsing flank. But now that the organ guns are back in action, are just shooting at the poor Black Orcs. Yeah, that's poor Black Orcs. They're not getting out of there. They should have fought with You know what I'm talking about, this guy, the White Dwarf, but they did not. The Dune Divers moving up, trying to continue fire more into the Dwarven lanes. They have just been allowed to continually fire up on the dwarves without opposition since the start. Yeah, and those Black Orcs, yeah, they're basically dead. This is a very bad micro here. They're being left to die here. They should move, but they're yeah, that was just bad micro. The Black Orcs just left there to die without even moving. That was just sad. But yeah, it appears like the lines are collapsing for the Brettonian Orc Alliance. Things seemed to be in their favor at first. They were pushing really hard on this flank, but yeah, the Slayers just shut down the Night Run around here, and Grombindal just deleted Grimgor. He molested Grimgor, and he put him out of a fight. Nasty Skulkers coming up, trying to not allow Grombindal to escape, trying to finish him off. Avenge Grimgor. It looks like they are going to be able to do it. Oh, he's very low now. He's very low. And yeah, they did it. If Grimgor got a how do you say, the molested there, Grombindal just got a. They broke just after finishing him up. They just cut his head off and run with it. Yeah, if Grimgor got molested there, the nasty skulkers just went in with a gangbang on poor Grombindal. What remains of the Black Orcs is still trying to do something, but still continually failing. They have not done a lot this game. Only sorry about that. Just got to do some things, but yeah, the situation is not looking good for them. For the Brettonian Orc Alliance, they are just being hammered by what remains of the Brettonian, the Brettonian artillery. They are not giving time to, and they're not getting any respite. The Dune Divers trying to save the situation by firing up on the dwarves, but it's not going to be enough. Let's see where this Dune Diver is going. Come on, fire the damn kamikaze. Oh god. Fire him!
He stinks!
Oh, they did not fire. They broke? Yeah, they broke. Yep, now the Dune Divers are out of the fight. The Orcs are done for. The Brettonians are nearly done for. They still have Lewin. That's a good sign. And some cav is still there, but it's not a lot. It looks like the right flank of the dwarves has just been left completely untouched. It seems like they were able to rip through the Brettonian infantry. Not enough damage was done fast enough to the right flank of the dawi. I mean, it seems to be collapsing really quickly, but they managed to hold the line with Grombindal and some key units there. They were leading these poor Knight Sarons with Dragonback Slayers, so yeah, in the end, the collapse of the right flank was not enough to allow this flank to collapse as well. And now they're going for a final charge. what remains of the orcs also charging in, and some nasty skulkers that are going to be really useful in the on what remains of this fight. Night goblin yeah, only the goblins remain. Nasty skulkers coming in, shanking those poor dwarves. The Brettonian peasantry, the men at arms coming in. This is just one last hurrah. If their king is able to do something, he might be able to turn this around, but oh yeah, no. Belaga and his windsmith have not taken any damage, so yeah, this is just a lost situation. Yeah, this is really tragic for the Brettonians and the Greenskins. They seem to be doing really well on the left flank at the start, just ripping through the dwarves, but in the end there was not enough. The Black Orcs were severely mismicro. The Cap force on the right flank was catch up for with the more slayers, which probably did a lot of damage, although not a lot of models lost in the engagement I saw. Grimgor was just molested, as I said, and these other knights were completely destroyed. So yeah, the dwarves, even though they appear to be being destroyed, managed to pull out a win by just holding out, just by just tanking the punches, taking the punches and continue to fight, just like Rocky in his movies. And yeah, now what remains of the Cap force is being hunted down by the Thunderers and the artillery. They do not have much of a time left. So let's follow them, right? Let's follow them on their last hurrah.
Get away!
Yeah, Damsel's still here, trying to maintain the. Oh, that's a. Yeah, that probably was not a good cast for what remained of. I mean, there's not a lot of models left on the defenders of the floor that we probably should have used them on this night's event. And the artillery just not allowing them, just hunting them. The artillery has been the bane of the Brettonian player this whole match. That's the Skulkers coming in, trying to get some more kills. They have done a lot of damage. And are hunting down more miners. Oh, but they just shanked one and ran with it. The archers do not have any ammo left. Well, these ones have, but they are basically broken. Where is Lewin? We need Lewin. Lewin is hunting down some gyrocopters, for fuck's sake. Why are you hunting down gyrocopters? I mean, I know that's not an artillery, and that's a trap basically with the artillery and the thunderers. But you have to do something, dude. Another charge by the Brettonian player, trying to take out some more dwarfs, but in the end, it was not enough. Lewin retreating basically half health, and yeah, that was very sad for the Brettonian Greenskin Alliance. As I said, they appear to be just destroying the left flank of the dwarves, but the right flank just... I mean, the left, don't get me wrong, the left flank held out against that much damage, against the cavalry, against Lewin, against the whole Greenskin might, and they were still alive by the end of it. And this just allowed the right flank to just roll over the Brettonians. The right flank basically had no had an easy peasy job. Yeah, it was just a risky combo for the Greenskins and the Brettonians to consume that hard on the left, and it did not pay out. And in the end, yeah, we see the result of that. Really close battle. If the Greenskins and the... Yeah, in the end it did not, and with the amount of artillery and missiles that remained from... It may not have been enough. These poor divers, they were hunted down earlier by the gyrocopters, so they did not manage to make a lot. So yeah, these are the players. This is Pharaoh, who was my teammate as a Brettonian player, and these are the players for the dwarves. Yeah. Let's just look at it. Oh my god, these poor Night Goblins did not do anything this game. I mean, they did some damage, but they did not do any kills. The Nazi Skulkers just pulling their weight and delivering the pain. The Doom Divers not really paying them for themselves, but being, I bet they were scared. I bet the dwarves were scared of this amount of Doom Divers at the very least. Yeah, Grimgor got completely shanked by the Grumbindal. The front line of Orc Boys not really pulling their weight, but I mean, with that amount of heavy fire, they were just meant to hold them into place for the Gobo Special Forces to come in and with a kill. These Black Orcs being, yeah, not doing anything. That was just a really bad waste from my part. And yeah, King Luen, his cav just got completely destroyed. And the rest of his army just followed. Luen not doing anything. I mean, all we have here, Bedogar and the Runesmith did not even have to get into the fight. That was just how badly we were losing on that flank. So yeah, that was it. If any of you are expecting the next episode from Jesus Grace, I'm working on it. It's taken a lot of time to edit because it's quite a long one. I got a bit carried away filming it, recording it. So yeah, I have to trim it down. And finally, things are getting interesting. So yeah, look out for that one. It should probably be out tomorrow. So yeah, expect that if you like Jesus Grace. And yeah, have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a really close battle. Really sad. It really sad I lost because I was really. It seemed like we were really winning with in the earlier part of the game. So yeah, have a good day. I'll see you next time.